Hello and welcome back. So it's been requested for some time now that I do another class review, so that is what I am here to do today. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So we're going to be looking at the Immortal Dark Caster class. You can get this from Join Dark Birthday or Dage's Birthday shop in the menu. If you have the original Dark Caster, you can get it. If not, here you are, 2,000 adventure coins. As far as I'm aware, there's not a Legion token version. The only one that's Legion token, I believe, is the Infinite one, if I'm correct in thinking that. But there is one in there, which is of course Legion tokens in the merge shop. So use Wizard for this one. That's what I used anyway, and it seems to do me absolutely fine. It does recommend that you use that one, but I know sometimes luck seems to work with some things and warrior with others, so who knows. But I'd say Wizard for this class in particular. Anyway, so annoyingly there's no sort of hot on it, so that makes our, well, soloing slightly more difficult. But let's talk about farming first of all. There is no multi-hitting attack with this class, so for farming it is, well, pretty damn useless. I would not even recommend using this class for anything, well, other than soloing really, or potentially PvP, but like I said, we will come back to that one. So again, farming, as you can see, it's really painful and really slow. I'm not going to bore you with this for too much longer, but the point of it is, it will hold its own, you will not run out of mana, you will not die, but it will, however, take you about 5 times as long to get where you want to get with whatever you are farming. So let's move on to soloing. Again, it is a good soloer. Again, you won't die. You certainly won't run out of mana, and your health will not really drop unless you're trying to solo something that obviously deals like 1,000 bits of damage. Then you may want something that heals you slightly better than this Dark Caster. I didn't think it's the best soloer in the world. It was pretty slow. That might just be my enhancements or the way I'm using it, but it certainly didn't crit too high, and it certainly didn't stack anything up. Well, I know it does stack. Pretty much all the abilities with this class stack something. Mainly to do with upping your attacks by a certain amount of damage, usually about 6 or 8%. But again, it is incredibly slow to defeat anything, so for me, it just doesn't beat Stone Crusher at this point. I always compare things to Stone Crusher. However, PvP. If you manage to get your big attack in pretty quickly, you are on for potentially a good and fast win in PvP, if I'm honest. I got a bit lucky here that I come up against a warrior first of all, and of course warrior class is well known for not doing the most amount of damage. However, it did stun me for a little bit, which was slightly irritating, but nevertheless, I managed to get enough attacks in the end to defeat it. It was not the easiest fight in the world, but it can defeat classes, that is the main point. However, if you do come up against another class that is designed for PvP, then you're probably in for one heck of a challenge, such as Void Hylor, for example. This class, I have no doubt in my mind, will not stand a chance. I come up against another Dark Caster here. I believe this time it was the Infinite Legion one, but again, I got defeated. However, as you can see, I got my big attack in first this time round, got a bit of luck at the beginning, and then managed to defeat him the second time round. I then went on to lose numerous times after that, but that is not the point. It did do it the one time there, so slightly easier classes it can defeat, and harder ones, well, you know where you're going for the big L. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a like, and of course subscribe. And if you'd like a Dark Caster, I'd probably get the Legion token one.